Okay. Hello. I hope some of my typical students are here joining tonight. If so, give us a little wave on Instagram. If you're new, welcome to the practice. This class specifically is going to be a slow flow, pretty much on the gentle side. We're really taking it down a notch with this one. And like I had said in previous posts on my personal profile, if you want to make your own space, maybe light some candles and dim the lights or whatever you got to do to really give yourself this time. Just a couple of fun facts. It is the spring equinox, which is awesome because it's perfect for the transition we're all experiencing at this moment. So the spring equinox pretty much represents light and dark, how there's kind of this fight between the light and the dark side. It's also a time of rebirth, transition, and I think that's exactly what we're all going through right now. So we're very much in line with the solar movement, and tonight we're really going to be in line with lunar movement. I like to base a lot of my practices around the moon cycles, and right now we're currently in the waning crescent phase, which means we're in the tiniest little crescent of the final phase of the moon before we start the next new moon. So what does that mean for us? It means this is the time where we want to rest, relax, restore, regenerate, and that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. So before I even get us moving through postures, we're going to take a seated meditation. And we're going to go through a couple of things from compassion to gratitude. We're really going to get deep because that's what this phase of the moon is all about. If you're not about it, ignore all of it. Either way, they're great meditations that you can apply to your life when you're done with the session. So wherever you are, find a comfortable seat. You can either sit in a pose just like this, crisscross applesauce, or you can even lay down in Shavasana. Whatever. Shavasana is corpse pose where you pretty much yoga nap time, by the way, if anybody out there is new and watching. Just anything that's going to allow you to relax your body and be with where you're at in your mind. So if you're seated, ground down through your sit bones. Begin to grow through your spine, lengthening through the back of the neck, chin tucked in slightly, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Palms can be down on your knees, connecting to your own energy, or palms can be up to receive it. Shoulders relax down. And while the shoulders are relaxed, there's still this activity in the low belly, kind of hugging up and in, finding that length, lifting in the chest. So before we get into this contemplative meditation stuff, we're going to do some breathing exercises just to clear the mind, to get into the present moment. So close your eyes and just begin to scan your body, all the way from the crown of the head to the ears, to your jaw, to your shoulders, your spine, your hips, your knees, your feet against the mat. Feeling that support of the earth below you. And as you scan your body, just check in here with any pockets of tension you might notice, things that feel a little off or a little tight, or maybe even things that feel great. And just simply bring awareness to the body. Not changing anything, not changing the breath, not judging anything. And maybe you find a little bit of ease in those pockets of tension. Maybe it's in the shoulders. You try to wiggle it out and relax a bit. Same in the hips. Now begin to bring awareness to the natural flow of your breath. Not changing anything. Just noticing where you are in your natural, easy state. And now begin to lengthen the inhale, lifting the chest. Inhaling through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. Let the air out, relax the shoulders. Breath in, lengthen the spine. Breathe the air all the way into the top of the lungs. And then exhale the air out. Relax, release. You made it to the mat at the end of this crazy day, at the end of this crazy week. Breathe in. And exhale, breathe it out. Relaxing where you can. Now all of the inhale and exhales through the nose. Inhale through the nose all the way to the top of the lungs. Hold the air in. Exhale, release the air all the way out. And hold the air out, all through the nose. Breath in. Hold the air in. Exhale. Hold the air out. Now we'll begin to count your breath, inhaling to the count of 7 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take that again to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now continue this balanced, easy breath, inhaling slowly and exhaling slowly. Whether you count to 5 or 6 or 7, find a balanced breath that feels easy, natural, composed. Breathing here, nice and easy on your own. I'll give you the space to breathe for a few moments. And as you inhale, notice the sensation in the chest, how good it feels to fill your lungs with air. And then on that exhale, feel the body pumping with oxygen, feeling that sensation. Inhale, breathe it in. And then exhale, release. So simply bringing awareness to what our most innate quality, our breath, the satiety it brings us. Now that we're here in this moment, I would like you to fully commit to this moment, not worrying about what happened 2 minutes ago, what happened 10 days ago, what life was before or after the situation. Just focus on this very present moment. And in the same, I challenge you to stay here rather than a minute or two ahead. Focusing here on the breath, the body, the flow and guidance of the movement. Now that we've got that squared away, now that we're feeling present, I would like you to begin to focus on one thing you are extremely grateful for. Whether it's the breath in your lungs, the people in your arms, or the car in your driveway, something that gives you that glow in your heart. For example, I think of my dog, and I think of her little face and how cute and sweet she is, and that gives me that glow in my heart, the purest of joy. So begin to just focus, maybe you assign a name to it, qualities. As you begin to do this, I want you to really feel that feeling in the center of your chest. I want you to connect with it. And if you so choose, imagine you emanate gratitude as if it's beams of sunshine coming out of your chest, sending a mini telegram to the universe that you are so grateful for everything in this very present moment. Resetting our mindset here to gratitude. Just simply focusing on this feeling, staying with me here. And as this feeling begins to grow, knowing that emanating this gratitude will bring abundance in exchange. Shifting our mindset here for the remainder of the practice. Bring the palms together, hands to your heart center. Begin to connect with your intention for the practice. Maybe it's this gratitude. Maybe it's the present moment like we just covered. Maybe it's simply coming back to your balanced breath. Or maybe it's something bigger than all of us. Maybe you want to dedicate this practice to someone who needs the healing. Maybe your cup is full and you feel ready to give. Take a few moments here to set the intention or the guide for your practice. And then revisit that intention throughout your practice. Slowly blink your eyes open. Lift the corners of your mouth for a smile, and then lift your hands up high. Take a big breath, expand the lungs, eyes follow the palms, breathe. Feel how good that feels to stretch. And then bring the right hand down towards the hip, left hand reaches up high to the sky, and then just peel over vertebrae by vertebrae. Notice how I've got a slight bend in my elbow. I'm allowing my shoulder to drop away from my ear. Maybe I claw my fingers away from the body, bringing my forearm towards the earth if it feels okay. I'm expanding in the side ribs on the left here. Left knee is heavy, left hip is relaxed, and if it feels okay on the neck, you can look up. Inhale, palms reach up high. Exhale, take it to the other side, reaching up, and then peeling over slowly, mindfully, to every movement. Relaxing into the right side of the body, expanding here in the side ribs. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, take your twist to the right. So right hand comes behind your low back, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, use the core to twist. Eyes look over the right shoulder. Keep lengthening through your spine. Keep hugging that belly button towards the spine, using your core. Inhale, hands reach up. And then exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. Great way to test if you're using your core is if you can lift your hands and you can still keep that twist. And the reason we want to do that is it protects the spine. So we're getting in all kinds of spinal movement here, just getting us nice and ready for the practice. Big breath, palms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to extend the right leg long. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Chest faces the right shin, hands reach up. Pull those toes towards the face and squeeze your quad here. We're only going to move just a bit. Imagine that belly button's going to reach the thigh first, and then bring your hand down to frame the shin. Bring the shoulders down and back, lengthen behind the back of the neck. Breathe here. Just slowly, easy, gently waking up those hamstrings. Not pushing it too far. Notice my heart is lifted. I'm not arching or rounding in the back. I'm lifting. Awesome. Inhale, rise up. Palms reach up. Exhale, right forearm to the right shin. Left arm reaches up and over towards the toes. Left knee is heavy. I've got this left shoulder peeling back as my eyes look up into the ceiling. Inhale, left hand reaches high. This left hand is going to come 6 inches diagonal to the left hip. Press onto the shin. Send the hips high. And reaches back for a big old breath. Exhale, bring the hips down. And then soles of the feet come together. Walk the sit bones towards the heels, hands to the toes. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. Let those knees be heavy. Elbows come into the side ribs as you're lifting your heart, folding forward. Maybe you allow your elbows to fall out to the side. pressing down a little bit. I'm a little tight in the hips here, so only got a bit of movement. Just being okay with where you're at today. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Opposite leg extends, so left leg comes out, right sole of foot to the inside of the thigh. Hands reach up, same situation, using your core to reach forward. Then you can rest your hands by your shin, or even here for support if that's tight. If you have a strap, by all means go for it. We're only here for a few breaths. Breathe. Engaging your quad, toes towards the face. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, left forearm to the left shin, right arm reaches over as if you're actually gonna touch those toes. Maybe you do. Do whatever you did on the other side though, if possible. Right knee heavy, lengthening in the side body. Remember, this is a time of rest and recharge. We don't have to go hard. Inhale, reach the right hand up and back, 6 inches diagonal to the right hip. Press onto the right shin. Entire sole of that left foot grounds down as you reach back behind. Let the head fall back. Exhale, bring those hips down. Soles of the feet come together. This time bring them out a little bit further so you've got a diamond shape. Bring the hands to the outsides of the feet. Inhale, lengthen, and slowly begin to bring your forehead towards your heels. Do the best you can here. If you have a block or a bolster or a pillow, it feels really nice to just rest your head on a pillow. Blocks are really cheap as well. You can get those on Amazon or Target or Walmart. And if you're going to be dedicating yourself to an online class, it's not a bad idea. Okay, inhale, lengthen and lift. Make your way to a tabletop position. So here the knees are below the hips, hands below the shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. Drop the belly, inhale, look up, pull the shoulder blades back. Let that belly be heavy, chin reaches up, pull the heart through. Exhale, round the spine, look at the navel, press away. Drop the belly, inhale, look up. Exhale, press the mat away around the spine. This is cat-cow. So as you drop the belly, you're looking like a cow. As you press away, you're looking like a cat. Take this 4 more times each way at your own pace, allowing your breath to guide you through your movement. Maybe you rock forwards and backwards. Maybe you rock side to side, just getting out all those little pockets of tension, just the little kinks in the body that can be hard to find sometimes. Alrighty, once you've taken it 4 times each way, allowing your breath to guide your movement, you're gonna make your way to child's pose. Knees wide to the edges of the mat, toes touch. Sit the hips on the heels, mind's eye to the forehead, hands reach forward. Relax your neck all the way and relax your forehead all the way to the mat. Begin to rock the head side to side, relaxing the neck completely. And take your moment here. Take a big breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Let it go. This is child's pose, where it all started. At any time in the class, if you are needing to balance the breath, quiet the mind, child's pose is the best place to go. Awesome. Inhale, rise up. Find that tabletop. Okay, now we're gonna bring the hands 1 palm's length in front of the other. So now we're leaning forward. Shoulders are stacking over the wrists here. Tailbone tucked, core is strong. Hug the belly button towards the spine. Slowly, I'll back up here, something I'm getting off camera. Slowly lower your belly all the way down to the mat. We're gonna warm up the spine a bit more. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the hands, tops of the feet, press into the mat. Eyes look forward at the top of the mat. Exhale, forehead comes down. Inhale, baby cobra. So just a tiny bit of arm pressure. Notice the difference versus the reverse crunch. Maybe you play with coming to your fingertips. Maybe you try to keep that height really firing up in the upper and middle back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press into a deeper cobra, so all the arm pressure, but the pelvis stays grounded. Shoulders down and back, elbows by the side body, pulling that heart through. Exhale, lower down. That's cobra pose. Option to go back to cobra or upward facing dog. Up dog, arms extend, heart pulls through. Only the toes and the hands touch as your quads are hovering here. Breathe. Pulling the heart through, shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's the stuff. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Relax the jaw, release the tongue off the roof of the mouth. Externally rotate those shoulders so the eye of the elbow is facing towards the top of the mat. Fingers are spread nice and wide, pressing fingertips into the earth, relaxing through the calves. Go ahead and start pedaling it out if you haven't already. Bending the right knee, breathing into the left. Bending the left knee, breathing into the right. As you pedal out through your legs, send your hips higher to the sky, your chest closer to your thighs. Getting really deep into your down dog. So if you find that you're kind of in like a plank position, bend the knees, bring the hips back, and maybe that's your down dog. Maybe you extend a little more. As long as you keep that straight spine, you're good. Another cheap tactic I totally am all about is widening the stance. That feels really good too. So maybe just try it, bringing your feet to the edges of the mat, rocking side to side, shaking that head out, breathe. Inhale, and then exhale. Breath in, and breath out. Go ahead and walk the feet foot length by foot length all the way to the top of the mat between the hands. Bend those knees. Inhale, lift halfway, spine is long. Exhale, fold, widen the stance, hold the forearms, let the head hang, just shake it out. This is ragdoll pose. The goal is to let gravity do the work. Notice I'm really just hanging out. Zero resistance. I've got to bend in the knees because it feels good, but if you want to straighten the legs, play around with it, make it your own. It's all you. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees. Inhale, rise, core is strong. Palms come together, step the feet together, toes touch, heels slightly apart. Exhale, hands to heart. Breath in, reach up high. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, walk the feet back, top of a push-up. So your push-up can look like this or knees down, your choice. Inhale, exhale, lower down, bottom push-up. Option to go to cobra, which is here, or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're gonna do that again. This is sun salutation A. It's a great way to warm up your practice. Breath in, breath out, and then walk the feet between your hands, making your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands reach up high, breathe. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do it again. Breath in, reach up high. Exhale, bend the knees, fold down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Take your vinyasa. So that's this little high push-up to low push-up. Knees up or down. Inhale as you press up to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So for those of you who are new to class, vinyasa just means transition. There's all kinds of ways to modify your vinyasa. So maybe you let the knees down in your push-up. Maybe you skip the push-up and go straight to down dog. Maybe just go to child's pose. It's your practice, customize it in line with your intention. Inhale and exhale. Now we're gonna move on here to sun salutation B. Breath in. And then exhale, walk or hop the feet between the hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Bend those knees, reach the hands up high, slight tuck in the tailbone, lifting the heart. Imagine the thumbs are gonna reach the wall behind you. If this is feeling tough, you can come out of it a bit just to lift the heart. It's up to you. Press down through the outsides of the feet. Maybe imagine you're splitting the mat in half here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. We're gonna start with the modified version first. So exhale, bring the hands down, step the right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, hands reach up high, low crescent lunge. Maybe you step the foot forward a little bit so you can come a little bit deeper into that crescent. Notice my core is strong, my tailbone is tucked. That stretch is in my front right hip here. Inhale, hands reach up, exhale, sink lower. Breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down, step that right foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back. Let the left knee down. Use the strength in your leg, or you can bring your hands to your knee to rise. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink lower, hugging that low belly in. You can let the top of the foot down, or you can bring the ball of the foot down, whatever you did on the other side. Breathe here. Exhale, bring the hands down, gently step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. We close out Sun B with a chair pose. Tuck the tailbone, seal the pelvic floor, hugging the energy up and in. Chin tucked in slightly, eyes forward if it feels okay. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, take your vinyasa. So I'm gonna step back, I'm gonna lower down on that exhale. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alrighty, now we're gonna move into a traditional Sun B with the Warrior One sequence. Breath in, and then exhale, walk or hop the feet between the hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. We start in our chair pose. Bend those knees, breathe. Maybe you play with lifting your toes or pressing your toes in. If you need more, you can lift the heels as well. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, take that vinyasa. Remember, the vinyasa is unique to you. All of it is, really. You can ignore everything I'm saying. Do whatever feels safe and smart to your body. Toes touch at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift that right leg. Let's hold it here. Get a nice stretch in that bottom leg. Notice my calf is relaxed, heel towards the mat. My hips are squaring down. My glute is active as I'm kicking my right heel towards the back wall. Exhale, step the right foot forward. I'm adjusting here from the base up, 45 degrees in that back foot. Right toes face forward. Inhale, rise up. If you feel an opening in the chest, you can step out to the side so that your chest is facing the top of the mat. Inhale, and then exhale, sink deeper. Core is strong. Breathe, breathe. Exhale, bring the hands down. Take that vinyasa. Allow your breath to guide you. Breath in as you look up and breathe. Exhale, downward facing dog. Toes to touch in the back. Inhale, lift that left leg. Breathe here. Keep pressing away from the mat. Find that length in the spine. Same thing, glute is active. Toes are facing down. Right heel's down on the right leg. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Warrior One. Breathe. Maybe you feel a little heat generating in the body. I know I am. It's definitely different talking the entire way through your practice. So it's a new experience. Breath in, and then exhale, lower down, take your vinyasa. We can meet here in child's pose. Send those knees wide, toes to touch, mind's eye to the earth. Hanging out here, breathe. Balance that breath, just like in the beginning of the class. Inhaling to 5, exhaling to 5. Maybe you grow up to 6 or 7. Finding that easy heart rate, so bringing the heart rate down. Maybe you find an active child's pose, reaching the arms towards the top of the mat, lifting the elbows. And then crawl your hands over to the right. Left hand rests on top of the right. Breathe. Bring the left underarm down and left ear to the mat too. That'll feel better. Inhale, walk the hands forward all the way over. And bring the right underarm down, right ear to the mat, right hand on top of the left. And breathe. Inhale, walk those hands forward. All right, now we're gonna rise up so our heart is stacking over our heels here. Let's bring the hands together, palms together, roll the shoulders up and back, extend those elbows. If this is tight, you can hold your forearms, but if you got it, go for it here. Notice if your hands are with your wrists apart, or if you can clench the fists, bringing them together. Lots of length behind that spine, lots of activity in the core. Now, imagine your fingers are gonna touch the ground and your heart is gonna touch the sky simultaneously. So you're really opening up in that chest, and then send a big breath there into the chest. Very good, now give yourself a hug, right arm under, left arm over. And squeeze, tuck the chin, breathe. Inhale. Eagle arms, so the right arm is under, left arm over, and bring the palms together. Try to lift those elbows so they're in line with the shoulders. Inhale, take a mini back bend. Exhale, tiny little squeeze. Breath in, reaching it up and back. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale through center, open up, interlace the fingers, inhale, lift the heart. Same opposite equal action. And then unwind and take it to the other side. This time left arm is under, right arm is over. Give yourself a hug, tuck the chin. Inhale, open up, eagle arms, elbows reach away, palms together, fingers up. Inhale, lift, breathe, exhale, squeeze it in. I'm sure your feet are like, what the heck? You're almost there. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, squeeze it in. Awesome. Inhale, open, interlace those fingers, breathe. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Bring this left hand 6 inches diagonal to the left hip, press onto the shins. Reach that right hand back, let the head fall back. Feel that length occurring in the front of the hips. Exhale, bring the hips down. Right hand to the outside of the right hip. On the other side, left hand reaches back, pressing out of that bottom shoulder. And let's take it to the other side. Left hand, 6 inches diagonal to the hip, right hand reaches back, breathe. Exhale, bring it down, take it to the other side. Finding your flow. We're gonna do this one more time each side just because it feels so dang good. So bring the left hand down, right hand back, breathe. Bring the hips down one last time. The other side. Breath in, reach up. Exhale, bring the hips down. Beautiful, hands come down, under the shoulders, unround the toes, knees below the hips. All right, we're gonna rise up, shoulders, or chest, well, shoulders too, I guess, stacking over the hips. I've got my toes rounded here just because we've been flat-footed for a while, so this feels pretty good. We're gonna move into camel pose. So I like to start with my hands on my back for support. If you have blocks, this is a great time to place them on either side. But if you don't, that's okay. You can support your low back here with your hands. Pull those elbows in, shoulders down and back, heart lifts, send the hips forward, let the heart shine. If that feels good, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can bring your hands down to your heels. Let the head fall back, keep sending those hips forward. Breathe, this is a really hard one to talk while I'm doing. And then let the head fall back, keep sending hips forward, breathe. Feel the sensation, sit with it, it's intense, but it's worth it as long as you're not feeling any sharp pain. It's okay. As you come up, the core is still strong. Hands are supporting the low back, rise. Good stuff. All right, bring the hands down, round the toes, send hips back. Shake that head out, wiggle it out, breathe. Toes step together at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee, stack that right hip over the left. You can hang out here, or if you want to flip, you can bring that right foot back down, reaching back, breathe. Inhale through center, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Breathe. As you're here, your quad is really engaged. You're pressing down through the outside of that back foot. This knee is reaching towards the pinky toe. On the right side, core is strong. Breathe. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Notice I adjusted my foot here so my heel is in line with the arch of my back foot. Now my eyes are over my middle finger on that right hand. My chest is opening up towards the side of my mat. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, breathe. Take a moment, keep that bend in the knee. And exhale, right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm reaches up or over, your choice. Notice here I was actually just collapsing in the shoulder. Try to press away if you can. If you've got blocks, you can bring a block here, or you can bring your hand all the way down, or you can take a bind. Remember, whatever's in line with your intention. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise up. Extend that right leg. So we're going to triangle here. My hips are going to the back of the mat. My hands are reaching forwards towards the top. Right hand down, left hand high. It's our tendency to kind of come here because we want to touch the mat, but actually the proper alignment is here with our heart lifted. It's kind of a mini back bend. You're lengthening, your quad is strong. Maybe you pull those toes towards your body in the front to make sure you're engaging in the leg. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise up. Now, this left foot is going to step to the side. So we're just going to adjust. This isn't the smoothest transition in the world. We're going to adjust facing the hips forward. So hands to the low back. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulders down and back. Quad strong. Slowly lean forward. Micro bend in the knees. Spine's parallel to the earth. You can stay here. Or you can bring your hands down to frame that front leg. Send the right hip back, left hip forward. If you want to stay here, by all means do it. If you want a little more, you can ground that left hand down and reach the right hand up high to the sky. Just keep pulling this left hip forward, sending the right hip back. I personally, I'm going to stay here. Breathe, breathe wherever you are. Hands to the low back. Inhale, rise up. Toes face the side of your mat now. So the feet are parallel. Toes are facing here, hands to the low back. Fingers pointing down. Inhale, lift and breathe. Exhale, lower all the way down, bringing your hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. And then exhale, lower all the way down. You can do all kinds of things here. You can hold your big toes with your fingers and use arm strength. You can grab behind your ankles. You can just hang out. You can even do a headstand if you're dying for it. Go for it. You have a few breaths. Maybe just relax and rock forwards and backwards. Breathing, breathing. Breathing, breathing. Really slowing it down. Check we're out of time. Perfect. Inhale, press up. Walk it forward. So we're now in a high lunge. Left hand down, right hand high. Reach, reach, reach. Bring the left knee down. Rise in the twist. Right hand down, left hand high. Send the weight forward. Feeling into that hip again here. Then bring it back down, hands to the instep of that right leg. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you work your way into lizard lunge. So I'm gonna readjust just so you can see what lizard lunge is here. My knee is stacked directly over my ankle. I've got 90 degrees. You can be here, you can come to blocks on your forearms, or you can come all the way down. Whatever works for you in your practice. Find stillness here. Breathing. Very good. Lift that back knee. Step the right foot back. Downward facing dog. Shake it out. Wiggles. All that. Maybe just rock the hips right to left. Toes touch the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the left leg. Three-legged dog. If you want, you can bend the knee and stack the hips. If you want more, flip the dog. You don't have to do any of it though, just do what feels good. If you're flipping, reach as if you're about to go into a back bend. Kick through that bottom left leg. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Breathe here. And then open up to that warrior two. My tailbone is tucked, my heart is over my hips. We have a tendency to do this. Try to bring it back. Same thing, that knee is pulling out towards the pinky toe, activating the outer left thigh, pressing down through the outside of the right foot. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. You can do this little fancy hand thing here, or you can just bring it back for support. Same difference. Exhale, left forearm to the left thigh, right arm reaches up and over. Same thing as you did on the other side. You can hang out here, kind of like I want to. You can go deeper, you can take a bind, whatever feels good. Find a few breaths here, keep sinking into that front knee. We're almost there. Exhale, look down, inhale, rise up, extend the left leg. Send the right hips back, left hand reaches long. Left hand down, right hand up high. Lengthening here. Trying not to crunch down in these ribs. We're lengthening and lifting. Lots of space between the shoulder blades. Eyes are in a fixed position, nice and still. The eyes are still, the mind is still. Exhale, look down, inhale, rise up. That right foot is going to step over to the side. In this fun little pyramid pose. So before I go down, I probably should have coached this on the other side, but send that right hip forward, left hip back. Legs are strong. Lifting here, and then slowly bend forward. Again, imagining every time you go into that forward fold, you're bending at the pelvis. So as if your belly button is going to touch your thigh, and then your sternum, and then your chest, to bring the hands down to frame the foot. If you have blocks, the blocks here are great. And if you don't have blocks, you can always bend in the knee. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't always have to be Instagrammable. Oh, and if you wanted to take that twist, this is where you do it. You lift the left hand, keep that right hand grounded. All right, hands to the low back, inhale, rise up. This time, toes face the other side of the mat. I don't have to show everybody my butt. I'm gonna face back this way. You guys are facing that way, so either way, we're just gonna do a forward fold. Hands interlace, lift the heart, breathe, and then exhale, fold. If you're not feeling the hand interlacing thing, feel free to let your hands fall. Just do what feels good. Maybe rock side to side, getting that inner thigh stretch. Breathe. Inhale, press yourself up. We're gonna crawl the hands to the back of the mat, right? Is that how we did it? Yeah, the back of the mat. So we're on the left leg now. So we want 90 degrees in that knee. So you can see here, knee stacked over the ankle. You can stay here, or you can bring your forearms down. Keep lengthening, keeping that core active. Breathe and hang out here. Take a moment. So for those of you following back at home, you should be facing that way at the top of the mat. As long as you're on your left leg, you're doing good. Awesomeness. So press up, find that downward facing dog. You're almost there. Toes touch at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring that right knee behind the right wrist. We're going to pigeon. To close it out, left knee walks back as far as you can. Might need to wiggle this right foot just the front of the left hip. So again, that right knee is behind the right wrist. That entire front of the left thigh is rounding down, and we're pressing away, lifting the heart. Hug the belly in. And then exhale, fold forward. If you want to go a little deeper, you can always bring your shin higher to the mat, parallel if you need a little more. And just hang out here. Relaxing, releasing all those muscles in the hips, and the spine, and the neck. Press up, bring that right leg back, wiggle it out. Lift the left and take it to the other side. Left knee behind the left wrist, walk the right knee back. Inhale, press up. Exhale, fold forward, pulling that right hip down. Relaxing here. And maybe if you have a little more time at home, you can always use your breath. Every exhale, relaxing muscle group by muscle group. We hold so much in our hips. We notice it in the upper body, but we don't always notice it in the low body. That's why this feels so intense and so good. All right, press up. Find that down dog, wiggle it out. And then slowly walk the feet between the hands, bringing your bottom to the earth. Legs extend long. Inhale, hands reach up. One last forward fold. Lengthen here, shoulders down and back. Toes towards the face. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down for the best part of the practice, Shavasana or yoga nap time. Yes, so laying down, lifting the heart, pulling the shoulders under. Taking up a lot of space if you've got it. I'm just going to go through a meditation here to get us a little bit deeper into your Shavasana. So your eyes are closed. Allow the soles of the feet to melt away. Calves relax. Quads release. Your legs, your hips, your low back all melts away. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. The muscles along the spine, behind the neck and into the mind begin to float away. Torso is relaxed and released. The muscles in the chest dissolve layer by layer. The shoulders are heavy. The arms are heavy. Breath, big breath in. Exhale to the mouth. Sink a little bit deeper. Throat is relaxed and released. Jaw is disengaged. Tongue to be softened for the mouth. Muscles in the eyes, the face, the lips melt away. If you begin to drift away, losing that commitment to the present moment, come back to your breath, come back to your body. Got a minute or two here to recharge. So let it be. Let it go. Our Shavasana begins now. if you're really enjoying your Shavasana and the safety of your home. Feel free to take it for as long as you wish. Otherwise, begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring that breath back into the body, expanding the inhale. Reach your hands long overhead, long body stretch. Maybe you hug those knees into your chest, just take a moment. And slowly roll over to one side, whichever feels best. Use your arm for support. Slowly press yourself up, eyes closed. Find that comfortable seat. Palms on the knees, growing through the spine. Just noticing the state of your mind here. Noticing how your body feels. Knowing that this is available to you at any time, the next day, the next year. Because this is your true nature. You can access this at any time. Bring the palms together, hands to heart center. Connect with your intention from the practice. And don't let it stay here. Take it with you into your day and your week, and live your yoga. From my heart to yours, I am extremely grateful for everybody who's joined in that live feed. Thank you so much, and I wish you nothing but the best, the most abundance, the most health. If you need anything at all, most of you know where to find me, Katie's Connected Life on Instagram. But you know where to find me. The light in me sees and identifies with the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Well, officially went over time, but I'd say it was worth the Shavasana. So, bye. Have a good night.